Rennes arrived at the Allianz Riviera 1 place and a single point ahead of their host Nice as the battle for the podium continues. Both sides knew a victory was the only way to keep their hat in the race. The extra incentive was Monaco losing heavily to Lille earlier in the day. 3 straight wins was interrupted by defeat to champions PSG, but Nice would be confident on home soil after 6 wins in the last 8 here. Rennes were 5 unbeaten coming into the match and hoping to continue their impressive recent form. They had their goalkeeper Benoit COSTIL to thank for keeping them parity, saving well from Jean-Michel SERI, and he almost caught out by a deflected cross. Ricardo PEREIRA, here's one deflected off Romain Danze. The goalkeeper bailed out by his crossbar. Well, Clermont Tapin then pointed to the spot. Sylvain Armand's ill-timed lunge on SERI. Easy decision. And Hatem Ben Arfa then stood up, coolly beating COSTIL. 3 of his 13 goals before this had come from the spot. And that made it 4 for the season. Well, Rennes looked to hit back before the break, but Nice were defending their lead as if their lives depended on it. He's trying to finish higher than the 4th place finished 3 years ago, and that looked all the more likely as their razor-sharp edge as the ex-Newcastle man. Ben Arfa on target again, being slipped in by Vincent KOZIELLO. A beautiful right-footed finish, putting Nice firmly in control. The half-time whistle. And what a gift signing Ben Arfa has been for Nice. The initial 6-month wait for him to play this season, worth it. It was 1 each for this season, with Rennes knocking Nice out of the Coupe de France here on penalties earlier in the season, while the Southerners thrashed the Bretons in the league's reverse fixture. And Nice were on course to secure a league double when Ben Arfa scored the pick of a terrific hat-trick. Well, his best goal tally for a single season, 16 in total, level with Alexander Lacazette in the scoring charts, although still 14 behind lead scorer in the league, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Yoan Cardinale being a spectator for the most part, but sprung into action to deny Jérémy Boga. It should have been 4-0, but for Swedish midfielder Nicola Holt letting Rennes off the hook. His initial effort cleared off the line, and less said about the follow-up, the better. Cardinale against Boga would continue. Terrific save to once again deny the midfielder. Nice after a second consecutive 3-0 win at home, and that was secured at the final whistle. The Hatem Ben Arfa show lighting up the Allianz Riviera and propels Nice back towards the podium while taking the wins out of Rennes' sails.